Alright, this is going to be take 3 or 4, because I reached my limit on my filming, so I had to delete a bunch of old videos. That's fun. So, let's start again. This is going to be a update video for the Cubop mill module, and then in about 2 weeks we will be doing an update for the rolling mill module. But for now we're doing this. This is going to be the casting floor, where they bring in the Ignat molds, which that's these little things from Rick's, which makes a very nice mold, I got to admit. They'll be lined up in there, and there'll be a piece of track where they bring the cart, load them on, shove them back into the building. This is the main Cubop right here. Now, take in mind, if you look at Fairfield, all the buildings kind of protrude from one central structure, and that's what I'm kind of doing here. Is these are the structures that are protruding from the main centralized building. Because if I did the Cubop, it would literally take up probably half my house. It's that big. So if you notice in here, this is the charging floor. You can kind of see right here the preheat oven station for the ladles, for the ladle, and another superstructure behind there, and that's part of the furnace. You can kind of see it better here. And then you can see the exposed piping that comes out that would tie into the nitrogen lines over there. Now the rest of this pipe, I couldn't even tell you what it does. So to quote Dean Freytag, I have no idea what it does, but it sure does look cool. So I still have to finish the roof on this and add the ventilation shafts on the roof. I have more exposed pipe coming out here across the tracks, which I think looks really cool. And the reason why we have a piece of track, there will really be a piece of track standing right here, because I'm doing an operation with more than one bottle car, I don't want to have to do a bunch of back and forth shoving. So I can just 120-ton bottle car will fit on this piece of track, and we'll still be able to put another one in here. So you could just do 2 shoving maneuvers. So that'd be really an easier op and more realistic in my opinion. And you can also see the crane operator's access hatch up here. And then all this is currently Walther's blower house piping kits, and if I could find some more, I will actually continue it down this line to a future module, which would be really cool. But all I have left, this is the large pipe, the small pipe, and the medium. And this is all the pipe I have left. This is 1 piece of small, 4 piece of medium, 1 cross section, and a couple of other, this is 1 large, this is a large 90-degree corner, and I have just a couple of other little bits and pieces of it. So that's really cool. Shout out to my buddy Gregory, who did this beautiful Birmingham Southern SW1001. He kit bashed the hell out of this engine, added the correct fuel tank, kit bashed the cab to where it's actually the longer prototypical cab, and the only thing I did to this engine was I added the FRA tape, painted the safety yellow handrails because I told him I'd do that, and added the MU hoses to the front and some KD couplers. So, great engine, I love it. It's going to be a lot of service on the railroad. The reason I have some trains here is I wanted to kind of scale up and get a good idea of how tall the pipe was, what my clearance would be, where I should put the support beams and all that, and you know, just kind of get a good feel for everything. As you can see, we have all the brackets in place, even with the rivet detail. You can kind of tell the rivet detail on here, which is really nice. We have the interior of the pump house, and you can notice that line is yellow because the smaller lines in Fairfield that I saw had nitrogen on the side of them, so I put 2 and 2 together. The yellow lines are nitrogen for Fairfield. So this will be painted yellow coming through here, and then these will be all the same color as the main structure here and there, which will be a primer red color. So the only other things right here, there'll be some kind of little access dirt road thing for the Fairfield Southern crews or maintenance crews to come in and easily access their switch points, because there'll be a switch coming into here, will tie into there, which would go back into there, and then it continues, comes into a curb switch right about there, which that creates a passing track. This one curbs into here, another switch is here, and it comes off into a siding which is on the other end of the rolling mill, or what will be the rolling mill. And then this comes into a double track that goes directly inside the rolling mill. So it's a bunch of tight-end switching, tight operations and stuff like that, and it should be pretty awesome. You can see I got a ton of Birmingham Southern equipment sitting around here. SD9s, 1000s, 1001s, ST18s, 1500s, coil cars, bottle cars. It's endless. Now, as far as bottle cars, I currently only have one of these. I got it from Gary Lance at Park Lane Hobbies, and unfortunately, by the time you're viewing this video, Park Lane would have closed its doors forever. So good luck getting one of these cars. I've contacted Gary, and I'm going to get at least 3 or 4 more of these to do more ops with, because they're beautiful cars that he did, and he scratch built these. So the only thing I had to do to them was paint the yellow safety tread on them. But you know, the cars will go into here like so. The prototype, it would dump into the pit, which would be here, and I will have the pit there, and then they'd shove it back and have the other one come in and do its thing. Which, as you can see, there is enough room to have plenty, and I can even partially bury some of this track if I wanted to, and put in some kind of little Haynes wheel stop or something right here, so that'd be really nice to do. But for now, this is the update. There's going to be a water tower here with the US Steel logo, and I'm looking currently for a Walthers cooling tower kit from the ethanol series. And if I could find one of them, it would probably be put down there somewhere. Or I'll put it on a different module, I'm not sure, because I really don't want to overcrowd these modules, because right here is really the perfect amount of structures and detail. On this side, besides the water tower, the detailing for this is done. What you see large building structure-wise is about what's all going to be here. Here, there'll be some more piping, more exposed piping and things, you know, more support, smaller support structures and things like that. But besides that, that's really the only update I have for you guys now. If you guys want to see more videos and stuff, like my Facebook page, McGuire Custom Trains, and I do daily updates on this layout there. So, you know, thanks for watching, guys.